So let's get into the current market. The market is still in a correction. We had a strong update today, but with our system, IBD, we didn't get the signal, the follow-through days, so we haven't changed it into a confirmed uptrend just yet. But leading stocks, there are a number of them that continue to hang in there. Ross, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm believing what you're believing. I think we're in a correction here. I think it's really hard to tell the full economic impact that we're going to see from changed behavior. There's no question earnings estimates need to come down. So we're just taking a really cautious stance right now into the year and really focusing on fundamentals. Where is there value? If I'm going to buy a stock, there are opportunities now. On the same respect, what's my overall allocation? Because I just think this year's a tough year any way you look at it.
Right. And of course, with the whole coronavirus going on, you mentioned this already, where the impact is still unknown. But one thing that could happen here is if you have a lot of impact on the economy and a lot of these earnings could set that low bar for potentially next year, right?
Exactly. And so my basic philosophy is, this isn't that difficult. Earnings is where the stock market's going.
Yep.
So if earnings are going up, stock market's going up. Valuations will change, which is really the expectations of earnings in the future. But anybody who thinks earnings are going up because of coronavirus is mistaken. So the question is really how far down does earnings go from where we expected and from where it was last year, and the market will follow. So I think the current valuation where the market is now is probably about right.
Mm-hmm.
It was too frothy before, but just the same, I think if there's no earnings growth this year, there's going to be no growth in the stock market this year. That's what I think.
Now, we have the Fed lowering rates yesterday, so you do have a lot of cash out there.
So much cash. I mean, so that's the offset, right?
Yeah.
So the government's been printing cash. People have been hoarding cash. People have been buying their 2% money markets and being happy with that. And now it's going to be, less than a 1% money market for most people, if not zero, because, a lot of, people take a huge spread now on cash because that's how they make money. But essentially, investors are back into that financial crisis mentality of, like, I have to find something that earns a yield.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'm losing money to inflation any way you look at it.
Right.
So that bodes really well for assets, hard assets, and ones that produce above average incomes that are safe.
Yeah.
And so, that's where I think you do well. You collect a dividend or a coupon and you just be patient until this passes. I actually think this might take some time. It won't be as severe as people think, but I think it's going to take time.